points, one path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
He has a look up. Donatoni. De Bruyne. Now it's Forlan. Forlan will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's in plenty of space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ibrahimovic. And it's Ribery. Forlan thinks a chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Bremer. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Well, nicely intercepted. Cafu, and they can counter here. Great vision. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Inter Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Locatelli. Massaro. Locatelli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nedved.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's gone. And the keeper's given it away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Costa Curta. De Bruyne. Massaro. And it's Locatelli. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries a shot! Locatelli. Costa Curta. For Ribery. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Look at the space here. Van Basten. And this is Gullit. De Bruyne. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Ibrahimovic. Massaro. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Oh, terrible. And the shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ribery. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Van Basten. Gullit receives it in a wide position. And here's Van Basten. And he's there to make the challenge. Locatelli. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Foot in. Now it's Van Basten. Threads one in. There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Inter Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the second half gets underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that has put paid to that. And this is De Bruyne. And this is De Bruyne. Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Ibrahimovic. Played back in. Costa Curta. And it's Ribery. And it's De Bruyne. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Inter clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Van Basten. Very nicely done. Pirlo. Rijkaard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Just one goal in it now. Game on! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Ribery. Ribery! Milan are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's De Bruyne. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's on it, can he get away? It's a promising position.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's a searching pass. Van Basten gets into a good position. Brilliantly cut out. Inter Milan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. And he's found a way past. He's under a lot of pressure there. Forlan was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Fantastic from Forlan! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Numero 15. Forlan.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Del Piero. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Donatoni. Now it's Del Piero. Closing in on goal. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Donatoni. Locatelli. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good take, and is he in? Forlan ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Decent chance! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 23, il numero 9.
Now it's Forlan. Showing great feet there. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. Danilo. Donatoni. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Maldini. He's going to goal! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So now the difference is 3. Del Piero. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Del Piero. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And here's Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko purring through the gears. And time is up. Inter Milan can celebrate now.